98.3 The Snake, the classic rock station. I'm Kendra Wolf. Hanging out with me on the phone is comedian Greg Hahn. How's it going, sir?
Kendra, I'm all excited. Twin Falls. Beautiful. What is there, like a canyon there or something?
A huge bowl. A huge canyon. I call it the bowl. But...
Oh, man, I can't wait. It's good. Let's just skip the show. We'll just run around in the canyon.
All right. I am married, but we can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever. I can't wait to get there. I might have to move to that town.
It's absolutely beautiful here, and I'm really hoping for some warm... It's kind of cold today, but I'm hoping for warm weather when you guys come. You're bringing friends Saturday, March 21st over at the CSI Fine Arts Auditorium. The Keystone Light Friends, the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour. I'm excited.
I'm going to drink like 100 Keystone Lights before I even come on stage.
Oh, my God.
These types of things are my favorite to see on my schedule. Of all comedy, this is my favorite stuff. I don't even know who's on the show. I don't know what this auditorium is. I don't think I've been to Twin Falls, but this is my favorite thing I've ever done in comedy. I can't wait.
Wow, I believe every word you say. It's strange.
It's true. No, it's totally true. Who's on the show? I don't know who it is, but I'm going to love them.
Okay, so...
What's fun about these shows is it's all headliners, and we normally do our own shows around the country. So, and these are all like my best friends if they're Bob and Tom comics. So when I see them backstage, that's like a party backstage that we bring out to the audience, on stage. It's my favorite thing.
Awesome. All right. So here's...
I think I've mentioned that already 27 times.
I think so. Here's who's coming. So, Augie Smith.
Augie Smith and I get in like huge debates about everything, because he's got a big opinion. And we almost put each other in guillotine chokes and anaconda chokeholds. But he's one of my favorite guys to work with. He's one of these guys that when the party is completely over, it's dead, it's done, he's the kind of guy that comes walking into the room with a case of beer at 4 a.m. That's Augie Smith. Complete lunatic. Now I'm worried that I won't even survive the weekend. Who's next?
Oh, God, I'm a little afraid. Kostaki Economopoulos.
Kostaki's another. He's a super subtle guy. Great. Now, these are different styles of comedy, so no matter what kind of comedy you like, show up. It's going to come walking out on stage.
Awesome.
But Kostaki is another lunatic. He's married and whatnot, but he loves to hang out. He's in for the long haul. He's not one of those guys that disappears in his room. He hangs out. Who's next?
Okay, and you, and then David Dyer.
David Dyer. Okay, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a funny comic. He's a guy, like, whenever I learn, I'm taking this mixed martial arts class where I get killed all the time. I'm horrible at it.
Okay.
But anytime I learn a new move, the first person I kick is Dyer.
Does it work out well?
I can't see him either. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big, thick tank guy.
Yeah,
he takes a lot of punches.
He's a big dude. I can't wait for you guys to come. So can I ask you a couple questions about your not your personal life, but about you?
Yeah.
Are you laying down on a couch? So you were in the Marines, right?
Oh yeah, I was in the Marine Corps. Sure, man. I think that's one of the reasons I got into comedy is because in the Marines you have to get in front of people and march them around. You've got to call cadence. And that's my first time getting in front of a group of people and telling them, march forward, turn left, turn right, all that stuff that you do. And somehow, some way, that translated into comedy where you stand in front of a group of people and you make them laugh. Does that make any sense?
No.
Perfect. Perfect. That's my whole act.
Okay.
That's in the Marine Corps. All Marines invited to the show.
Well, hey, thank you for your service, but...
my pleasure. I had it made. Some guys had it a lot tougher than I did.
Did you get yelled at a lot?
Yeah, you get yelled at. You do all the stuff. That's the best. It's the best training in the world. That's what it is. Anybody contemplating joining the Marines, join up. There's nothing but... It's like, for young people, for me, it's like, all right, let's see... here, I'll turn this into a recruiting thing. It's like, let's take this dude, somebody like a young 22-year-old guy, and let's see if we can just max out his body and brain. So if you want to see what you can do, that's where you go. Their whole attitude, let's just max this thing out.
Well, maybe I should join. I'm kind of interested in that.
Yeah. It's good. This morning I was doing push-ups and sit-ups in the backyard here. So, your whole life, even if I go to a bar and I drink a beer like a lunatic, they're like, yeah, he was in the Marines, leave him alone. I don't know, you pick up stuff that you keep with your whole life. But, and the idea of being like rapid fire, aggressive and whatnot, that's how I am on stage. I just want people to have fun.
I can feel that.
I think a lot of it comes from sort of having been in the Marines. I wasn't in for very long. I was only in for 4 years.
Well, still 4 years longer than me, man. You're awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great, but it's great. Great. I'll tell you another thing real quick.
Sure.
It's like of all the lunatic individuals I've ever met in my life, I'd say Marines are number one, which is interesting because, you learn the same lingo and you wear the same uniform the same way and you learn how to march, you walk the same way in unison, but I've never met in any organization so many unique individuals. Isn't that weird?
That is weird, but
I'd say next would be stand-up comics. They're also a bunch of lunatics that I love.
Well, I like this about you. So you said you've never been to Twin Falls. You ever been to Idaho?
I don't know. I might have been to Twin Falls, but I don't recall. But I'm really going to check it out. I have been to Idaho, and it's completely beautiful.
I will agree. It's
love
awesome. It's absolutely beautiful. So what would it take to get you to move here?
One girlfriend / wife, whatever. I don't know. I might just find a. What do you got there? Rivers?
Rivers, yes, and like rapids and stuff, like fast-moving rivers. So you can get like a go on a raft, and it could get pretty intense. Those are our roller coasters. I like to call them.
Can you buy a house like sort of near the river where you see the river from your house?
You can. They're a little more pricey, but you sure can.
I mean, okay, boom, I'm there. So
okay, well, I'll see what we can do. And so you're not married right now. Are you looking?
Nah, totally single. I'm going to be going nuts over there.
Okay, so you've heard the man.
I'll say what?
You heard the man, people. He's single and looking.
yeah, pathetic. Comics, we move around. But yeah, no, I could hunker down right there. What's nice there is the ladies are, they're like probably very realistic as compared with the people in Los Angeles. You get a lot of phony baloney showbiz people trying to make it, dreamers with no talent and then think they're going to be famous. And I'll give you I'll give you my career in comedy. Here's what I've done.
Okay.
Here's what you do as a comedian when you're me. You ruin 2 cars driving up and down the Midwest coast. Then you move to New York, then over to L.A. You know what you do once you get to L.A.?
Get a tan?
The airport to get over to Twin Falls. Come on, let's party. Let's party.
Awesome.
That's what I got going. You fly back out. Really, as a comedian, when you really want to have a good time, you fly back out to the real people of the country.
Well, hey, we appreciate it, man. I can't wait. I am so stoked. Saturday, March 21st, over at the CSI Fine Arts Auditorium in Twin Falls. Maybe he's been here, maybe he hasn't. Greg Hahn, Augie Smith, Kostaki Economopoulos, and David Dyer. If you don't have your tickets yet, buy them before they're gone. 983thesnake.com. Mr. Greg Hahn, anything else, man?
I just can't wait to get there. I can't wait. We're all going to, what are we going to do? I'm going to take my rental car and dump the building. I can't wait. Let's go white water rafting immediately after the show. Can you do it at midnight?
Probably not the safest thing, but sure, we can do it.
Okay. She's like, whatever, just get off the phone. Okay,
no.
Fine, I'm all for it. Whatever we're supposed to do, I'm all for it.
Oh, I really appreciate that about you, and I'm a little afraid about the 21st, but I'm also excited, so.
It's going to be great. We got to find a bar that we can go to after the show. We can all make the biggest mistakes of our lives. Let's go.
All right, you heard of
some horrible hole-in-the-wall bar?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of those.
Okay, yeah, let's go to one of those.
We'll get you moving here in no time, man. All right. Can you throw out? You got a website? You got a Facebook?
Well, it's at Hahn Comedy. Anybody that hears this interview, say hello to me at Hahn Comedy. That's the Twitter thing. I've got a corporate website where if you own a company, you can hire me to perform. Put me in front of your people. What can go wrong? And also, I'll mention if you want to buy a CD or DVD, I don't sell anything. So just remember what you see when you come to the show. All right, everybody. We'll see you there.